So welcome to Athletic Training Research 3. This is technically the third research class in our series, but with everything that's gone on, we're just going to kind of pick up at a new place, and that's all right. We're just going to waive some of the previous requirements, and if some of you want to take some of those and turn those into your project now, that's great as well. So let's take a look at the course website as far as Canvas. And similar to other courses, everything is well laid out for you as far as what you need to be doing. The readings, discussion posts, video lessons will be in there. They're not all done yet. So kind of wait for those, and that'll be helpful anyway. So give me a little bit of time for that. With there, you also have the ability to mark these things as done. Things that are assignments, ask you to submit it as well. But basically what we're going to be doing for this class now is we are going to write the first few sections of our thesis and paper that we're going to be turning in. So if we look at the thesis requirements with that, basically what we're going to do now is focus on this first part here. All of these things down here will come later, or we've already technically done. So we're looking now at doing either a randomized clinical trial, a systematic review, or meta-analysis, or a critically appraised topic, right, with each of those. Now, what I'm going to say for this class in particular, just because of where we are and how we're going to do it going forward, I'm going to encourage all of you guys to join into new groups on this randomized clinical trial and do one of 3 different projects that we've got going on that we're going to be doing together. The first one is going to be continuing my heat lab research. This project is going to be more on the data collection heavy portion of that. We're going to really focus on collecting data. That's where we are, so you won't have to do as much writing. So if you're not really interested or looking forward to the writing as much, that's a good one for you to do. The second one is going to be our blood flow restriction project, trying to look at baseball pitching. And really we're going to be doing a lot more on the setup of the methods with that. If we can collect data, great, but if we can just get through some preliminary data, that will be fine as well. And then the last one is more if you want to do something more individual. We're doing a concussion data analysis study where I'd be asking you to go through some of the records, pull out some of the data. And the idea with having you join one of these 3 research projects is because I know a lot more about them. We can work together. And I think legitimately these are the only 3 that I will legitimately be able to provide enough guidance for. So if you feel very strongly that you want to do something other than those 3, let's talk individually, but a lot of that is going to be on you. And so if at all possible, I'd rather have you do one of those 3 projects, and that way I can make sure we get this done. Also, we're going to continue to make some of these and work towards this completion project with that. However, I think at this point, unless somebody is strongly opposed, we're going to not present these on graduation day like we have talked about that. I just think that's one too many things for us. So instead, we're just going to work on completing these, and so we can do this much more in a group project. We don't have to worry about minutes or time. All we got to do is make sure that each person's name is on one completed project that has all of these different components associated with that. And that's part of why I'm trying to do do 3 projects that I can do, and so that way we can make sure we get all of these. And as long as you participate in one of those projects, you will get A's in all of these things as well. However, within that, we still do have the assignments, and so that I ask you to complete the assignments and working forward with that. So when we have, like here, the draft of the introduction and different components, the readings as well, I'm going to provide you with this Arnold textbook. If the other chapters will be posted there as well for that. But you will need to be doing these. However, we'll be writing these as a group, and so I'll be meeting with you guys individually as a group to do this writing. So the last thing as we go forward with this, my goal is to post an announcement video at the beginning of each week. For this course, our weeks are going to end on Friday. But I also include like the next round of assignments in there in the previous week, so where we're going next and what we're working towards. Anyway, this is an asynchronous course, meaning that we don't ever meet as a complete course all at the same time. So with that, if you have any questions or need anything, you need to reach out to me individually. Thanks.